This is MT24, or what is known as Machine Tractate 24. And what Bessler wrote, this invention ought not to be scorned. It consists of separate levers with weights. Between the weights are small iron poles with screw threads. The poles fall inward when the levers close. There is something one must learn first before one can grasp and correctly understand the quality of this invention. And what people will ignore is from top center and bottom center, rotating in a clockwise direction. This is opening. This is opened. This is closing. Notice the gap of how much it's closed and how much it has to open. They are not the same. You should have equal movement. And here, it is closed. Here, opposite, it is opened. Here, it is closing. Opposite. And as he said, with screw threads, you have screw-type pumps which move water. You have threads which change the position of something, like if you look like a scissor jack, when the threads are rotated, the jack lifts something. When the threads are rotated, does this lift something towards actually doing other work? Bessler said to look at all of his drawings to look for a motion. This is a motion, opening, closing. And this is to be considered with what I am building in Bessler's will.
Aldo Costa would have some difficulty in transporting his wheel from France to America, but with the help of Jean-Pierre, he sent Eric an email claiming the $10,000. Dear Monsieur Eric, I have constructed a perpetual motion wheel that will run forever with no fuel. Please, I would like to claim your $10,000 prize. Signed, Aldo Costa.
There have been some complex working devices. They've been called perpetual motion machines by the inventors themselves. As for Aldo Costa of France, I don't know too much about him.
But the wheel keeps on turning. As a trained mechanic and self-taught mathematician, Aldo was fully aware of the laws of physics, but he claims to have broken through the battle against friction and gravity. He explained that the wheel was always heavier on one side than the other. On the end of the spokes, there are 256 movable weights. At the bottom of the wheel's arc, the green levers activate these individual mechanisms. Each weight in turn is pushed toward the center of the wheel, at the same time contracting the light springs inside the green plastic covers. Then, as the weights reach the top of the arc, a similar system is used to trip the springs, allowing the weights to be pushed back towards the perimeter of the wheel. Thus, the half of the wheel moving downwards is always heavier than the half moving upwards. And according to Aldo, the wheel must therefore turn forever.
Okay, this will be a better demonstration because I have both lines pulling up on the weight wheel evenly. When it stands still, it has to accelerate, but with a little extra momentum, that's not much. And on an 8-weighted wheel, there will be more than this. So that's pretty good rotation for just a little bit extra momentum. Changes how everything's factored, but when it's lifted here, the entire wheel is accelerating. That means this weight and this weight, as well as this weight, are all accelerating. The frame of the wheel, it is accelerating.